Fake is a trending word, and it is one of my favorite words because it's one of the few words that are probably true. You will hear the word probably multiple times during this speech because the intention of this speech is not to inform you, but to confuse you. I remember when newspapers were made of paper and they had actual news. The news were news because most of the people didn't know them until they were published in the newspaper early in the morning. Behind those newspapers, there was an entity that was responsible for what was written there. Similarly to the news being presented in the TV, we expected that all that was presented there was true. That there was a serious structure behind those entities, enforcing and reassuring that everything, the message transmitted had been verified, that their sources of information were reliable. Was that true? Was that what we wanted to believe, or was that what they wanted us to believe? I'm sorry, but I don't have a response to this. We expected it to be true, and most of us assumed it to be the truth. Before the internet was born, we had a strong feeling that the printed material was something believable, that it was a good source of information. But then the internet was born. It brought a big step forward in our civilization. We cannot even imagine the infinite ways in which internet changed our world, because its scope and consequences are still under construction. It's just a newborn in terms of civilization. It's not only what we can access and the speed and ease to access it that changed. It's that we can generate as much information as we want and put it directly in the source where everybody else in the world can access it. And this is where the problem originates. If everybody can add information to the source, who is going to define what is good or not? Based on what premises can it be defined? So how do we know what needs to be filtered out? Even if no other filters are applied, the information is automatically being filtered by search engines. The moment that they display the list of results, the order determines which links we will see, pushing down the rest. So search engine algorithms are carefully choosing what we will see among all the information available. Those algorithms change constantly, trying to be more effective. But independently of the algorithm use, the fact is that search engine companies have too much power in their hands. They have the power to manage the information and pass it to us, filtered and ordered. Whoever wants to convince us of something just needs to publish it online and work on getting it up in search engines, regardless if it is true or not. Or have a good quantity of followers and post it in their social media. Do we really want filters being applied to the information before we have access to it? Or do we prefer to apply our own filters? Is there really a way to know what the hell? I'm sorry, but I don't have the responses to these questions either. The printed material is disappearing and being replaced by the virtual, which is free, easier to access, and at a click distance. Before, you had to pay for what you read, and someone was responsible for it. Now, you don't pay for what you read, and nobody has to answer for its quality. Before, there was less information available. The information could be tracked, and it was somehow more reliable. Nowadays, all the information is available, untraceable, and mostly unreliable. The conclusion that I get from this is that nobody knows the truth. But don't believe me. Maybe I'm wrong, and everything I said is fake.